guys, rachybop here, welcome to Sim Saturday. Something a little bit different and kind of generalised today. Something that I meant to do for last week's video, but then we got Strangerville and that was kind of more urgent. Today I'd like to talk about the question that I hear a lot within the community and I think needs clearing up quite a bit because it's not obvious and it's not really being explained, especially not by me on this channel, and I should have explained it. The question is, as you can probably guess by the title by now, is what is an EA game changer? I am an EA game changer and there are hundreds, if not thousands of us. It's a program that is run by EA and for me it means I am a game changer for the Sims franchise. So the Sims for Sims Mobile, Sims Free Play, SimCity Build It, the Sims games. We have like a portal where sometimes opportunities are offered, sometimes those opportunities will be for other EA games, which we can then play early or get early access to or just play in general, depending on what the opportunity is. So it's not like strictly just the Sims, but that's kind of, you do sign up to a game or two, depending on what you're accepted into. So just to start from the beginning, this is so hard to explain, but yeah, it's quite simple at the same time. I'm just really bad at explaining things. It's probably not the best person to do this. Anyway, it's a bit fuzzy for me because I've obviously been in the Sims community for a long time and before the Game Changer thing was even around. So I wasn't someone who applied for it. It was something that I was introduced to. I was already going to events and things. I was lucky enough to be invited to them ever since SimCity 2013. Either way, I remember going to a Sims 3 university event in San Francisco. That was my first one over there. So I have been extremely lucky and been to a lot of events before the program was out, so it was a very different entry process for me. I was kind of already there and the program came about and I signed up to it basically. It was mobile first off, I think, and then it grew to everything else in my experience. Then now it's kind of opened. Then there was a period, I think last year, where it opened out and there were opportunities to apply within a certain criteria. I'm not sure what that criteria was and it's kind of irrelevant now because it's closed. I'm talking about The Sims. I don't know about other Game Changer programs. For other games they might be accepting applicants, I'm not sure. What I would recommend you do is check, there's a link to the Game Changer site in the description, but also check the Twitter handles of the community managers and the games that you are interested in. So that's as far as how you become a game changer. As to what a game changer is, essentially in my eyes, I would say definitely what I expect from the Game Changer program is to be able to deliver feedback and to be heard, but also to be a bridge from my community, people who watch my videos, straight to the developers. Now there have been times during my time as a game changer where I felt a little bit let down by the program, but it's always been ironed out when I've voiced my concerns over that, when I've said I don't feel heard, when I've said, you know, I felt this and this. There's a lot of people within this program and some are very outspoken, some are very quiet, some are this, some of that, some of this opinion, some of that, some will say, some won't. It's a lot of personalities to deal with, it's a lot of situations to deal with, there's a lot of projects to deal with, and that's why it becomes a little bit difficult and fuzzy in some areas. But essentially, as a game changer, I will get early access to Sims packs that are coming out or information about events that are coming for the Sims Mobile. Not always, but if that's available to give by the developer, then the game changers are the people that will get that. Now the benefit of that to you guys, to people watching, is that you know where to go for that early access content. It's not something to take on lightly. There is a lot of pressure there, because then if people know to go to you, you need to always be there delivering that, and you aren't getting any payment as a game changer. There's no payment. Obviously YouTube offers revenue if you're getting enough views and anything off the back of that, but there are many game changers who aren't YouTube. They might run a blog. Not everyone monetizes their blog either. They might be on Tumblr, they might be on Answers HQ. Like, there's a lot of places that aren't monetized, so people are just doing this as a hobby basis, as a way to give back to the community. It's an exciting way to get early access to the content, of course. There's a huge plus there. That's super exciting. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. As much as going to events is awesome, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. They can be very stressful, they're very tiring, there's a lot of pressure. And I have also questioned in the past, does it benefit the developer more than it benefits the game changer and the viewer? But it's essentially up to the game changer to create your own boundaries. If you are a game changer, don't burn yourself out, because it's something you do because you love it. It's something you do to serve your community. Essentially, it's a way to help shape a game that you love, to stay on the track you want it to be on, get onto the track you want it to be on, to get your thoughts heard. It doesn't mean that if you're not a game changer, your thoughts won't be heard, but definitely a good way to get them heard, even though we all essentially have direct contact to a developer via Twitter now. Pass it to a game changer, comment on a game changer's video, and I would say their most important task is to pass that to the developers, or to take that on board and pass it as a group comment to the developer. Having said that, there's a lot of people that are game changers for various things. They've signed up to Sims Mobile and The Sims and whatever, and they maybe cover one game more than they do the other. That is their prerogative. There's no contract that says you have to post about this. If you sign up to an opportunity on the portal that we have, then you are obliged to post about it and to report back with what you've posted. So say for me, I get early access content to Strangerville. They give me a code, that's great, under the condition that you post about it. Okay, that's fine, I'd love to post about it. I get an embargo that I stick to and I don't break, and then I post about Strangerville. The most important thing is that you are honest. It never ever ever benefits anyone to not be honest. It's not gonna make you, I have whinged and whinged and whinged about The Sims, and I'm still a game changer. It still matters to them what I'm saying. They know my passion for the game, they know I'm constructive, but it's no benefit if I just sat taking codes and not posting. That's no benefit for them. It has to benefit everybody. There's no payment exchange there. You will notice if a video says presented by EA Game Changers, then that means that you've been given the information by EA, the early access code, like early access to Sims Free Play update, or images and information about Sims Mobile update. That's what it means. You've got information that you couldn't have got without being a game changer. If it says sponsored by EA, that means a payment has been exchanged, and that must be disclosed. Again, it benefits all parties. It benefits EA because they're not doing anything illegal. It benefits the YouTuber or the poster on any platform, because then they're not deceiving anyone. But I think it's so important to make it clear what these things mean, because why would you guys know what presented by EA Game Changers means unless we tell you? So presented by EA Game Changers, no payment. Sponsored means there's been a payment. It shouldn't make any difference on whether the person giving you the information is honest or not. But it's so important to be constructive, and there's zero benefit for just saying everything's great all the time when it's not. I have expressed concerns recently over the past year, because I think we have such an insane amount of game changers right now, and it's kind of a double-edged sword because I really love the fact that other people get to experience it. It's like the thing of people used to look at pictures, group photos when we've been to events, and they'd be like, why is it always the same people going all the time? I totally get it. Like, obviously everyone wants to go, and there's been events that I haven't been invited to, and it sucks because your brain starts thinking, why? But everybody needs a chance to go. But at the same time, if it was the same people every time, then people would know where to go for their information. But then again, people will look at the photo, the group photo, and be, who's that? Why are they there? Well, maybe they're the person that didn't get to go last time. Like, you really, really can't win. So I think the Gamechanger program is so experimental and always changing all the time to accommodate how to make it work for everybody, not just the people in the Gamechanger program, but the people affected by it, you guys. So anyway, like I was saying, I've shown concern over the past year because I feel like currently we're not getting told things about the game early enough, and that actually applies to all Sims games. And whereas there was a time in the past where we got told about things extremely early, and I don't think you can call people game changers if they're not being shown things at a time when they could actually influence a change in the game. The way things currently are, we can give feedback on what already is to hopefully shape what comes, but we can't change what is coming imminently, if that makes sense. And it is really difficult with a game like The Sims because there's so many different styles of players. You literally will get so many conflicting opinions and so many different outcomes you could have. But there's certainly a lot of issues that everybody does agree on. And sometimes it can feel like quite a shallow win when you spend years whinging about toddlers and why toddlers aren't in the game, and then you get them and you're supposed to be like super happy, and obviously you are, but it doesn't change the fact that they should have been in the base game. So I do find it really difficult to be like, oh yay, thank you for giving us something that should have already been there. But there's a lot of things that, you know, we'll give a feedback on and it's just too late down the line to, even though, because we have our own private chat portals and every one of us will express how much we hate something, and it aligns with what you guys have told us and how we feel as players, but it's too far gone to stop. So I kind of feel like banging my head against a wall, because then what is the point of us just to get a code and promote your game for free? So hell yeah, I'm gonna be constructive. I mean, I would be anyway. So yeah, the Gamechanger program isn't without its flaws, and I'll always be honest with you guys and tell you things, but at the same time there are some things that I can't talk about sometimes because we sign NDAs and we have embargoes and that kind of thing. So it's not about hiding things, it's about not being sued sometimes. So on the Gamechanger website, it describes what the Gamechanger program is in a general form for all games. Gamechangers is EA's community partnership program that fuses content creators and expert players directly into the game development process, enabling early collaborative feedback for improvements. So I feel like for The Sims at least, we've kind of come away from that. It started off very much like that and now it's kind of moved away. But in some areas we have, in my opinion, there are way too many to do that, and they've kind of skimmed from the top of the people that are there, which is not really benefiting everyone in the Gamechanger program as a whole, which essentially then hurts the smaller creators because they're doing all the work as well and not getting as much of a reward. And that your reward really is that people will keep coming to visit your channel, your blog, wherever you post. That is the reward, the fact that people will come and chat to you and will listen to your opinion and will voice theirs with you for you to pass on. That community that you build or that you have and you travel through this experience with is your reward for getting this content. There's no payment, like I said, so your reward is being able to make the videos early, being able to see the stuff early, being able to put it out there early, and being able to converse with your community about it. If you then can't do anything with that conversation, that's where I think the program needs some work. But this video is not really about that, is it? It says, our mission to put our community at the centre of everything we do by providing one-of-a-kind access to experiences. They definitely do that. I've had some incredible experiences with the Sims teams, unforgettable experiences. I've made friends for life. We help creators tell amazing stories. EA has some of the most iconic games in the world. Our Gamechangers receive unparalleled access to exclusive content, studio development teams, real-life events, and the opportunity to have a significant impact on our games. The most exciting thing of all, the best content and stories about our games now lives on our Gamechanger channels. So yeah, that's true. We train and invest in creators. EA believes in supporting our Gamechangers and helping them achieve their goals. Each year we host the training events where hundreds of creators come together with our friends from Facebook, YouTube and Twitch to learn the latest techniques, trends and best practices for content creation, editing, live streaming and more. So this is actually usually part of EA Play. I've been to 3 of them. I've been to 2 EA Plays, and then we had the first one of these, which was the first ever one. San Francisco's a mobile event, and they are so inspiring. But again, it's only for the Gamechangers that get to go to them, it's not all the Gamechangers. So I definitely hope some of that will be available on the platform, on our portal soon as well, because that would definitely help inspire every Gamechanger. Then we've got some of the Gamechangers videos, which is great. They don't change them up too often, unfortunately, so it benefits the people that are on there, and it's only videos. So again, there's so many things that can change with the Gamechanger program for the better. There's a lot of amazing things within it as well. It's a diverse and evolving program, and I do feel very grateful that they always listen to feedback. It might not always be acted upon straight away, and it might sometimes get to a point where you have to cry a bit. Yeah, I've cried at a few events through pure stress. But when it boils down to it, EA and the Sims teams, in my experience, are so supportive and listen so much to the community. It might not feel like that all the time, but they do. There's just a lot of people. I mean, you only have to look at the amount of Gamechangers to know how many people there are. So, to wrap it up, what is an EA Gamechanger? It's someone who gets the opportunity to try an EA game early, to try to see things that are maybe being made for the game early, to share things early with their audience, but also I feel they should be taking your feedback plus their own back to the developers and changing the game in a way that they want, but also in a way that you guys want. So EA Gamechangers are essentially a bridge from the general audience directly to the developer. I hope I've explained this well. I hope I've answered questions that you maybe had, but if I haven't, please ask in the comments. I will try my best to answer any questions that you have. I hope this video has been helpful. It's been quite nice to chat about it actually. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm a Gamechanger. I've rambled on for much too long. That rhymes as if it were a song. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!